I never ever once said I wanted to become an actress. Like all my songs have been really big songs, so that helps with the recollection ki, oh, she was that girl. But this younger generation has not seen my work here. So I have to do something for them also, purely because it'll help me in my music work. I did my music production course and learned music from Suketu. So that I had already started. I play only 2 of my songs. I start my show with Wo Lambe, I end my song with Jhalak Dikhla Ja. Music feels like, oh my god, I'm floating. Like, literally, I'm floating. It's like I'm on without doing any like I'm so happy. I think the first 1 year just took time for people to realize ki I think they were still thinking a fraud hai, isko nahi bajana aata hai. You know, it's like how I have done that, like after learning music, I've done that for like almost a month of going alone myself practicing. So I have done all of that. So ऐसा इतना easy नहीं है unless you want to be a fraud DJ. I'll be honest, there are a lot of fraud DJs now who are actually coming in the name of actor becoming DJs. They don't even mix, they don't know anything. They just play a set, ready, press and...
Something about your first gig. How was the feeling?
So my first gig I did was at Bombay Adda. I was so nervous.
Hi everyone and welcome to the Ripple Reach podcast, where we unravel the personal and professional journeys of India's top DJs. I'm DJ Shilpi Sharma and today's episode is incredibly special because we have someone with an extraordinary journey to share. She's a woman who has mastered the art of transformation, shifting from being a celebrated Bollywood actress to making waves in the DJing world with unapologetic boldness. Her story is all about redefining what it means to follow your passion, take risk, and embrace change. It's my absolute pleasure to introduce the one and only Udita Goswami. Udita, welcome to the Ripple Reach and I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you so much. My pleasure being here.
Seriously, I was really looking forward to this. I want to know everything about your journey, in between everything all about you.
Let's start.
Udita, you left a glamorous acting career and went silent for a while. And then boom, you're back in the limelight, not as an actress, but as a DJ. So what was the moment of realization when you said, I'm done with acting and this is what I want to do next?
So this realization didn't really come overnight. I always had this knack and passion for music. Like if I would hear a song, I would, more than the lyrics, I would know the beats and the bars and everything. So it was always in me. In fact, even my brother, who has like this very high-flying corporate job, but you give him a guitar, you give him a keyboard, he'll play the guitar, he'll play the keyboard and he'll sing songs. So I don't know how it comes in us, but we just have that knack for music. Okay. So this is something I always wanted to do. In fact, when I was little, I always used to say, I want to become a rock star. I never ever once said I wanted to become an actress. Acting happened by default. So this is just too natural for me. And why I thought of DJing was because this one time I was in San Francisco for an appearance. And we were just sitting and chilling and jamming, and this organizer, a very sweet lady, she's like, you know, you're so good with being on stage and doing things. It's like, why have you not thought of being a DJ? And you know, it occurred to me, actually, why have I not? This is like really, really long back. So before, in fact, when I was still an actress and before I had even gotten married, I did my music production course and learned music from Suketu. So that I had already started.
So when you say music production, like, did you make music? Did you learn DJing? What exactly did you learn?
So see, learning DJing is a completely different course. And music production is like a 3 months intense course. So I did that also, which Suketu does not take. He had a guy.
You learned how to make music?
Yes, of course. Of course.
Lovely.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
Yeah. So I've learned it on Ableton. So I know how to make music. Even though I may not be so hands-on with really making it, but I know now how to give my beat, bar, ye, wo, dalo, ye, chalo, let's get this loop, and also I know the basics. Now, maybe I may not be able to sit and make it myself, even though I know it. I just need to have someone and tell him, put this, put that. It just saves time.
Okay.
So yes, I did a 3 months very intensive course of music production after I learned my DJing. So I needed to just, you know, when I got into music, this one thing I decided. I don't want to get into it like how I got into acting, where I was just not prepared. It just came to me and I went for it and I did it. Music is something I love so much. I said, if I do it, I'll do it right. So that there is no doubt स्कोप ऑफ एनी डाउट और क्वेश्चंस कि ये क्यों, पर ऐसा क्यों नहीं, मैं आऊँगी इतने अच्छे से और रेडी होके आऊँगी दैट नोबडी विल क्वेश्चन मी.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You said your brother plays instruments. Did you ever play any instrument?
So I tried learning the guitar, but you know we've always kept nails, and with nails you can't learn the guitar.
Yeah.
So I was told nails cut करना पड़ेगा. I
And
said
how
वो तो नहीं है.
keyboard?
Huh?
Keyboard.
So I know basic keyboard. In fact, when you're learning music production,
Yes,
there's
yes.
one thing the person teaches you is the chords and all.
Yes.
And when he was giving me all the chords and to play, and I was just doing it so well. He's like, "You've learned it, right?" Before I said, "No." I said, "I just know it. इतना समझ है music का कि मुझे मालूम है अभी कौन सा कहाँ जाता है." So it was quite easy actually. It wasn't so hard.
And who did you learn the music production from?
So Suketu had this guy called Sachin. He's a very good sound engineer, arranger. He's unfortunately left doing music now and he's gone back to Ahmedabad. Okay. But he was a senior guy, very good guy. So I think I was one of his last students and then he moved. So I learned it from him. So 3 months it was every day going to the studio and the classes used to be for at least 3 hours. So every day I used to go there. In the beginning, it was very frustrating because there's just so many technical things to learn. It's not about, you know, and it was a little hard and I used to like write notes and like I became a student back to like having a pen and paper and I still have that book obviously with me where I have all the notes and just write notes, practice, and your last final test is they give you a song and obviously everything is on minus, only with vocal and you have to put your own beats to it and make it. So I remember the song at that time that was doing very well was Tere liye hi to signal chhod chhad ke. And I thought that was such a peppy and nice one. So I arranged that all very well.
Yeah.
Mixing mastering is something that is very hard. I don't want to waste my time learning. Uske liye bahut sare engineers hai. As long as the basic arrangement I know how to do, which I know very well, so that is done.
So you're confident.
Yeah.
So when did you learn, as you said, you've learned under Suketu, who's a legend, you know, and I've had him on my podcast. I think I'm a great fan of his work. And to learn under someone like DJ Suketu, it itself is a very big thing. Right? So when you say I'm, learned it from DJ Suketu, so it's understood the girl or the person is, very, they know what they're doing. When was this? When did you learn, under Suketu?
Oh, this was more than 10 years back, 10, 11 years back.
10, 11 years back, you learned it under Suketu.
So I'll tell you what happened. I thought I'll get into playing music. Then I had my first kid. Then there was a break. Then I thought, now, you know what? Now I'm going to do it. And I just started doing it. And there was like a lot of shows that were coming. And then by default, I got pregnant with my second. I said, Abhi chhod do, abhi ye second ke baad hi अच्छे से करूँगी. Because there's a little old school thinking also. I think you should have kids at the correct time. It's not meaning any this thing to other women who have it late and for whatever reasons. There are a lot of reasons for everyone. I was always clear, I come from this old school, this thing ki abhi hai, hogi hai shaadi, just get done with your 2 kids at the right time, which I did. So after my second kid, when I was just about ready to come again, COVID happened. So when COVID happened, then again it was all sitting at home. The minute the COVID got over, I said, now let's come out with a bang.
No
I'm
third
done
kid
with my...
coming, right?
No, not at all. Ab mujhe paise leke bhi nahi karungi. I am done. I'm done. No, 2 and I have a girl and a boy. So my family is complete and too much work with kids these days.
So now you are taking this very seriously. And
Also, one of the reasons I enjoy doing my work is because... See, I have to travel only on weekends. So it's mostly Saturday, Sunday or Friday, Saturday. That way I don't feel guilty. I've left my kids for work for this whole week and the mother's away. I don't know. I just like to balance everything, I know people, all the women who are full-time working, they have to leave the kids and go. I don't have that need, and hats off to women who have to do it. I know it's their need and it must be so hard for them to leave the kids, तो मेरा ये अच्छा है कि I do my mother duty for the whole week. Saturday, Sunday वैसे भी छुट्टी है. Kids are having fun. They have their extra classes and all of that. And I just go, so one is 10, one is 6.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have my break. And I'm telling you, I think I need that also. I need that something of travel, doing something that really, really, really makes me happy. Acting always felt like a job that I have to do to run my house and to survive and whatever it is. Music feels like, oh my God, I'm floating. Like literally, I'm floating
Liberating.
It's like I'm on without doing it. It's like I'm so happy, so happy.
Is it? Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, so stepping away from acting was a big move. Do you feel that chapter is completely closed, or you feel you could go back to acting at some point?
So I'll tell you very honest confession. When I started acting, I think I was a bad actress. I didn't know ABC about acting.
You think
See,
you were a bad actress?
yeah. I really didn't know anything about acting. I see that I will not say about music at all. I am damn good with my music. Now see, wo confidence hai, I will say. No, when I got into acting, I was 18 years old. Yeah, when Pap was offered to me, and who would say no to such a big movie that is being offered to you? Pooja Bhatt's first directorial movie, and John Abraham opposite you, and I had always had the hots for me. I was like, let's do it. So I got into acting without thinking. I didn't even know what a Friday meant to an actor, how it could change your life. And I was so underprepared, yeah. Now to think of it, hats off to all these young boys and girls who are getting into acting. They are so fully prepared.
Yeah.
I think sometimes they lose the natural spark because they are so over-prepared.
Yes.
Itna bhi nahi karna chahiye that you leave the
They're too
natural
polished.
thing. Yeah, little rawness needs to be there. Anyway, so I wasn't prepared at all. Now, I am getting a lot of acting offers, there's no doubt. And from some of the very big banners, in fact, my managers are like, if you don't do this now, you'll be a fool and all. I said, wait, acting is a commitment. It takes a lot of time and energy. And I do think, acting-wise, if I have to get into acting now, I'll be a much better actress because I'm so aware of cinema. I'm so
mature as
aware
well.
of things that happens, and having, like, I've dated my boyfriend who's my husband now, who makes movies. So I've always seen what goes in, out, and just so much awareness is there with watching so many, OTT and everything. I think I'll definitely be a much better actress now than I was before. And if I do get into acting, I will make sure that now people will say she is good, or I will not do it.
Why do I get a feeling that you will go back to acting?
Pata nahi, mujhe na, I don't mind doing that. Not for anything else. I'll tell you why I'll want to do it also. Very honestly, I'm telling you. I'll do it just so that, because I realize it's been a while. It's been 10 years I've not been seen on screen. And I'm not someone who can do any reality televisions and all at all. No temperament for that, no time for that. We'll never do it. I need something to get my face value back, which only acting can get for you. And
I like that.
And that will help me in my music. So even if I get into acting, I will do it to get me back back into my music scene in a bigger way. So I will only do it for that.
But Udita, you already have a face value. What more?
No, that's there, but you still need that. Like, it's amazing that whenever I go out, people still remember me. I've been fortunate enough to have like really hit songs. Like all my songs have been really big songs. So that helps with the recollection ki, oh, she was that girl. But this younger generation has not seen my work here. So I have to do something for them also, purely because it'll help me in my music work.
Okay, so I have feeling, see, people already know you and it's already helping you in this industry.
Definitely.
Yes, let's face it. But yes, for the younger generation, what you're saying, they need to connect with you. They need to know who you are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's fair enough. So you would take up acting. I mean, you being very honest, I really appreciate that.
I will take it up when I feel I'm ready. I'm still not ready.
Because my question is, what happens to DJing then? Because you just got
DJing,
into
to मैं
DJing.
छोड़ने, I'm gonna, when I get into acting, I'm tell them, so I've already few things ready in mind that if I get into acting, I will tell them 8 से ज़्यादा नहीं करूँगी, and my things that I would require will be in front of them. These are my requirements. If you're okay with it, we'll do it. If not, we will not do it. Secondly, I will need my weekends free because I will not leave my playing music for anything.
Isn't that confusing for the audience, Udita?
No. Listen, music scene is completely different from acting scene. It will not
But
confuse
how do
anyone.
the DJing world take you seriously? Because see, you're coming from Bollywood. As it is, it's very challenging. We'll get to that, right? It's very challenging. You get into the DJing world, and again, then you go back to acting. Then you want to keep one, window open for DJing. You see, do you really think people will take you seriously?
My DJing window is never shutting. That's the whole point. Acting is just gonna aid me into doing this better. My DJing window is never gonna be shut now because this really makes me happy. Honestly, I don't have to work for money anymore. I am doing this purely because it makes me so happy. And like you said, how will people take me seriously? My work is so good, they will have to take me seriously. So there's no doubt in that.
Wow, you're super confident. Huh?
I'm super confident about my playing music. I am. My work speaks. Like, I had back-to-back shows last week. I played for a crowd of 50,000 at a festival called Mekong Festival in Meghalaya. It was done by the Meghalaya government, where they were all hardcore, serious music artists. And I closed day one, and the band Europe, it's the final countdown. They closed day two. And I'm telling you, it was such a high, and the way they've written about me is like, कोई तो समझा मुझे इतने अच्छे से लिखा, like, and I'm telling you, I don't know how to explain it. It just makes me so happy. And next day, cut to cut, we had a show in Calcutta. We went there. I was so tired, but still, when I'm on stage to play, it's like, chalo, I'm in my territory. Now this, I'm going to rock again. I finished my Calcutta show. The next day, this lady from Calcutta, the main owner, has called up my manager and said, I want to lock her for 10 shows for Calcutta right now, but exclusive. We don't want her to play anywhere else because we would just want to keep her for us. So that's the kind of reaction I get wherever I play. So it just gives a lot of confidence to what I play, but I'll also not be so vain. Me and my team always sit after the show. And the first question I asked them was, what was good, what was bad? I need to know what was bad. Kabhi mixing thoda gadbad hota hai. I want to know where it went wrong. Sometimes the tracks are off, which cannot be mixed. So there's been 1-2 tracks which has been my favorite, but it was just not being mixed. I was like, what is going wrong? What is going wrong? So me and my assistant, we said, is like, iska bar hi off hai, ye kuch bhi karke mix nahi hoga. Because I said, Mandhar, you mix. I said, maybe I'm doing something wrong. My assistant, he started mixing. He's like, ye mix hi nahi hoga. The bar is off. So we've out that. So, there are so many times we have this after thing and we sit on what did not work, what worked. So the funniest is, so we were talking about what did not work, and also this lady, she was so sweet. She's like, there was nothing that did not work. Everything worked. And she was great. So you all stop having this discussion. We are like, arey, wait, yeah, this is our internal thing. So it's just so nice to have such positive feedback also, which I never thought I got when I was acting.
But is it good to be so confident or overconfident? There's a difference in being confident and overconfident. I mean,
no, I'll tell you why it may come across as overconfidence, because it is just my happiness. Because I'm so happy, it may look like overconfidence, so be it. I don't care.
Let's face it, DJing doesn't always get the same kind of media attention as acting.
Yeah.
As someone who's constantly in the spotlight with paparazzi following every move, how does it feel to transition into a profession where the limelight is less? Does it ever make you feel like it's a loss or it's liberating?
No, this is so much more liberating, and also I have to tell you something, this whole paparazzi system has happened after I stopped working. This is a more in thing now with the whole Instagram and all booming. It wasn't there so much during our time. It's a thing that is now this airport spotting and all of that. When I was acting also, I was never someone who was into doing any PR. I have never had a PR person ever, and I'm not doing it now. So that has actually never really made any difference. I feel the spotlight is so much more here when I'm DJing now, because the spotlight is there on you for the whole 90 minutes to 2 hours that you're playing your set. And this is so much nicer, more limited, and nobody can ask you any stupid, silly questions, but aisa kyun and this, that. Like,
It's
you're
more
doing your
liberating,
business,
right?
they are doing their business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Great. Okay. Have you managed to make any friends in the industry? Any people who are friendly, or anybody you made friends here?
I know Suketu very well because I've learned music from Suketu.
Yes,
For any question, any doubt ever I have, I always go back to him, and he's always there to help me and tell me what to do, what not to do. And I have to really say, I think there's no guy as selfless as him.
Yes.
The amount he teaches me, there's any doubt I have, and he'll just tell me, do this, Udita. It's okay, chill, you're overthinking. You play well. There are times when I'm like, this crowd is a very different kind of a crowd that I've never played to. What do I play? Suketu is like, you do what you do best. Don't listen to other people saying, abhi ye bhi karo, because this one time when I played in Hyderabad, they said they like a lot of techno. And I'm like, Suketu, but I said, I can't really do techno only, because that's not really my forte. And even if I do it, I need to first have a little experience of playing techno to actually play for such a big audience. You know what I'm trying to say? So that I know what track is working, what track is not working. Because even if I play techno, I will never play such a atrangi techno that only I am understanding and the crowd is like, what are you playing? Everything I play needs to have some commercial angle. Like the tracks needs to be heard by at least 10 logon ne to room mein suna hoga. I am not a pseudo DJ who will play music for myself to sound cool. I have to play for the crowd. But again, Suketu said, they have hired you for a reason. They've hired you because you play commercial, Bollywood, English, everything. You stick to what you do. So what I did was I mixed in a lot of EDMs in that and techno also, but it wasn't like a hardcore or something. And the crowd was raving. Okay. So anywhere I have a doubt also of what to do, I just have to call this man. So, ek Suketu hai na, you don't need anyone else here.
How sweet.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, but tell me, what genre are you what genre do you play?
So I do Bollywood commercial and I do English, but and obviously Punjabi though is a part of everywhere. I think it's universally now everybody knows Punjabi tracks. But like when I went for the festival, I did mostly only EDMs and techno, and I had to throw in some Bollywood because by the end of it I realized they were all grooving to Bollywood a lot. And you know, I just realized after this festival, EDM and techno to mix is so easy. It is so easy to mix EDM and techno because this beat, you mix on beat and beat. Not like a Bollywood track, obviously, you know, where lyrics will come and you have to make sure the transition is smooth and the lyrics coming se pehle apna this is faded. So Bollywood is so much more harder to mix here.
Bollywood is harder to mix, but don't you think, do you want to stick around to one genre and not... See, because people are inviting you to play a particular genre. When someone is thinking of Udita Goswami, they're thinking of Bollywood, right?
Yeah.
Mixing up too many genres.
No, so I can't. Like I said,
people are coming for you, so you have to play what you.
That's true. But see, this festival was a lot of international artists coming also. That crowd was different. No. So I did do a lot of Bollywood also. I thought they wanted like a 10% Bollywood and 90% of EDM and techno. But trust me, my selection of song, I sat for like 20 days and my selection songs of EDM and techno was also all very commercial. I will never play a song that even if it's a techno or EDM that they've not heard of. It has to be commercial. So my track selection was also very good. And again, track selection, I don't know now how many will understand. One track, there are some 40 mixes here. So listening to all those 40 mixes, then choosing that one track that you really like a lot and getting that, it's a lot of work here. In fact, Mandhar, who's Suketu and my assistant, these days he's become very smart. Whenever he's traveling with me and he's like, "Ye track bahut acha hai," and he clicks the photo. I said, I am doing all the homework, all the research of finding a good track and you're just getting it very easy. So we had this whole joke now. But no, even like I said, this is... Even if there's techno and EDM, I make sure that there's a lot of commercial angle to it. That I will never let go of.
Okay, because as an artist, when people are calling you, they're calling you as a guest DJ, right? They know that Udita Goswami is going to play a certain genre.
Yeah.
So that's in my opinion.
So I do that
I like
only,
to stick
actually.
to what you know is
we
expected.
do that only mostly. We only do that only mostly. But still, like a Hyderabad thing and all that, I didn't really play what they wanted me to play. I said then... Nahi jam raha. I said, in fact, I told him, why have they got me? I said, I am a wrong person. It's a wrong marriage. I said, I am not going to play only techno.
No, because if it's a techno gig, then they have to call it
techno artist. Correct.
Right.
I said, call it techno artist. Why have they called me? They're like, no, you play what you want to play and all that, which I did by the end of it. But I mixed it with a lot of EDMs and all, which even I genuinely enjoyed playing because I saw the crowd was really enjoying it. So it was a good mix.
What software do you play on?
I play on Rekordbox. And Pioneer 3000.
You use your computer?
No. I just carry my USB. That's it.
You make your set on Rekordbox?
Not really a set. I queue my songs on Rekordbox. Okay. That's all. Because I need to know my end and starting and end. But I don't have a set. I just randomly mix and randomly do things. Like I said, I always pay for the crowd. In fact, my manager is saying, you should have your few tracks ready so that we can get the visuals ready according to you. I said, I cannot do that. I know a lot of DJs in India do it. I'm like, then what's the fun? I play for the fun of it. I like mixing. Agar mere 10 track pehle ready hai because you want to sync it with the visual, I said, then I'm not having fun. So I won't do it.
So how do you make your set? If like you're traveling to a particular city, what's your agenda? Like,
so
how do you prepare?
There is one thing I always do, that whichever city I go to, whichever city, like when I went to Meghalaya, I got one top hit of the Garo language and I got one hit which is called Hoi Kiv, which like the entire Meghalaya knows, which is in Khasi. It's a different language. So I make sure there's 1 or 2 local language tracks I get for sure. But I try to find cooler mixes of it. If I don't, then I have it mixed. But I will always make sure I give them that 1-2 regional song because it makes them feel at home.
You connect to the locals.
So I do that for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing the...
Like when I went to Bhubaneswar for a show, I played... There wasn't 2 tracks I played, just 1 track I played. But I played this one massive, big track that everybody went mad when I played. So that 1 track I played. So 1-2 गाना तो मैं ढूंढ के निकाल ही लेती हूँ और बजा ही देती हूँ.
Okay. Yeah. And so you're playing on the USB?
Only USB.
Okay. How do you read the crowd?
You know that with your first 2-3 songs only, you know what the crowd wants here. But I will never play original. I don't like playing originals.
You don't?
I don't like playing originals. I
Why?
hardly
Why
play
you don't
originals.
like playing originals?
I think originals is from what Suketu I've heard is originals is mostly played in
Weddings.
weddings and all, which I don't do. I don't do private events at all because
Okay.
I only do clubs, and I have done 2-3 corporates, which honestly I did not enjoy doing corporate also. I just like playing clubs.
Clubs and
What I've told my
festivals.
manager is that I loved the festivals, so college festivals we'll get into now, but I like that bigger crowd more. So since I don't do private, so there's no, I have never really played original.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
And originals are a little difficult as well to play, you know.
Original mein cut mix
Yeah,
hai.
yeah.
In fact,
So you
what?
want it easy, is it?
Yeah, but no, but original is not something. I
Who's your
need something.
inspiration?
I love the way Suketu plays. Suketu plays technical, commercial very well. At the same time, I love Akil's interaction with the crowd and this whole swag he has with, wooing them and all. But I'm more Suketu's side of playing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you also honestly now, when you said overconfidence, there's a major minus also in me. I don't know miking at all.
My God, you know
I
what?
don't
You're
know
answering
miking
and
at
telling me everything
all.
I'm supposed to ask you.
No, I'm telling you my drawbacks also. मुझे miking आता ही नहीं है. I think I sound very squeezy, and
Have you tried saying something ever?
I maybe just hi hello I'll say, and end में I'm on a high, the crowd is on a high, and I'll just say like thank you for having me, because I'm genuinely at that time feeling it. But this whole transition में speaking and all ना I can't do. Also because honestly my focus is so much there on mixing ना, ये mic का on करो फिर sound starts coming and then you put the fader down talk. I'm like इतना नहीं कर सकती मैं, so I'm like just don't do it only. So what I've started now, since my last 2 shows now, and for all my further shows now, which all the bookings, I've hired a rapper now and a hype man who will do the miking job and the rapping, and fantastic boys. So they'll add some rapping in between where it's needed. It's like I'll play a big dogs for him and they'll rap to it. I'll cut the sound mid and vocals are gone and they rap. So I'm doing all of that and they did such a fantastic job. So I'm going to be using them because miking is something I don't know how to do. I don't think I want to do it also.
But don't you think miking is important? I'm very bad at miking.
So me and Mandar
For me, that's my drawback.
Really?
Yeah.
So me and Mandar had actually decided that I was like, this is again for miking we have to go to Suketu for a class.
Yeah. So
Suketu, you have to teach us miking. So that little bit miking, that basic miking, I think knowledge we need to know. When in the beginning when he had taught me, he did tell me that according to your voice, like you put like मेरा वैसे भी treble इतना आया है, bass कम है, voice face like bass ऊपर करना. When you're talking now, there's just too much technical thing here right now. My focus has to be on good mixing, because right now I think I'm being judged by every track that I'm mixing. And I cannot divert my attention to the miking ka abhi level theek karo because I sound good. It's not important for me right now. Let me get more hands on with my mixing. Like it needs to be impeccable. Like I need to do a show and I need to say today there was no mistake, which the crowd can't gauge. उनको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, but I know I have done 2-3 mistakes. So I want to reach that level where I think my show has been flawless. Meghalaya show was flawless actually. It was damn good.
Okay. Udita, they say DJing is a far more easier job than acting. You think so?
Oh my God. See, acting has its own challenges. DJing has its own challenges. When I tell, no one believes it actually when I tell anyone also. I said it's not just me learning music, going to the studio learning music. Practice is so important. You know how I've actually practiced? Because practice ke liye studio mein na, you don't get that feel. I've actually gone to, I have a very dear friend of mine called Priyank Sukija. So he owns a lot of clubs and everything in Bombay, all over. Yeah. So Priyank has actually given his restaurants to me. From the time, like 8 o'clock they would open and 12 baje tak, before the restaurant would open, when the cleaning would happen, I would go to his, and I would practice every day because I need that proper sound and system to practice on. And then I knew what was working, what was not working. तो मैं झाड़ू कर रहे होते थे सब लोग, मैं उनके साथ mixing करती थी, and they would be like, and I was like, chalo, this is a party for you. So I have done that, like after learning music, I have done that for like almost a month of going alone myself practicing. So I have done all of that. So ऐसा इतना easy नहीं है, unless you want to be a fraud DJ. I'll be honest, there are a lot of fraud DJs now who are actually coming in the name of actor becoming DJs. They don't even mix, they don't do anything. They just play a set, ready, press, and like pretend like they're playing.
We'll come to that question.
Yeah, which I think is so silly.
Yeah, we'll come to that
that's
question.
too easy.
So according to you, DJing is not easy.
Once you learn how to DJ, it's again, see now learning how to DJ and practice is one. Then your main test comes when you're actually playing for the crowd and how you can keep the crowd engaged. If any song of mine I'm playing and I see the crowd ka energy going little push also, I'm like, okay, just change. So I cut my songs very fast. 2.5 minutes is max I will go. 2.5 minutes is max I'll go.
Yeah. What is the hardest thing for you to learn as a DJ? Any technical skill which you feel like, oh my God, besides miking, that's not, but as a DJ, what's the most difficult?
I don't know how to do the setup of my system. For that, Mandhar is there. In fact, that is what, tomorrow, in fact, I was going to go meet Suketu.
For miking?
No, not for miking. Okay. Just like wires and the mixer ke saath, iske saath fix karo and all. I don't know all of that.
But that's not your job, right?
I know, it's not my job.
It's already set up.
It's already set up. But sometimes now what happens is, I'll tell you, initially when I was doing my shows, most of these DJs just carry the laptop. So it's the systems were not even updated. Pioneer keeps updating the system. The software keeps updating. And I'm playing and I'm like, what is this? Like, why is it not syncing? Like, why is it my beat was going off here? My release is going off. I'm like, I'm releasing it proper on time, but why is it going off? Why is it not matching? Then I got to know that Pioneer also updates. The software keeps updating and all. And that's why I've like, since then I was like, you know what? I need someone to do all this for me because nobody knows there is, see, when people are there, they're coming for me. They will not know the system issue that is going wrong. In fact, there's one very big show we were doing. The link cable came off and my one system stopped working.
Oh my
While
God.
the whole focus is on me, my face, this is big screen, I'm being seen. And I'm like, system nahi chal raha. I'm looking at Bandar. I said, system nahi chal raha. Mix kaise karu? Kya karu? And that gets me into panic mode.
With your first song?
With my first song.
Oh,
that's what it happened with my first song. I'm like, how do I even mix my second? It happened with my first song. I was like, oh my God. And then immediately I called up my assistant, my technical guy who does all the technical part for me. I was like, the thing is not working. And then he figured that the link cable was off and that's the reason it wasn't working. And immediately they had to fix it. While we played immediate next song, whatever was coming from one system that was working, then we played it. Since then also there's a big learning lesson from that. Whenever I'm doing a big festival kind of a show, which is like a... नहीं sound check तो करते हैं हर time. I always ask for a third player. I said I don't care. I need one third player standby on ready. अगर कभी कुछ, because there has been times where the like my hotkeys buttons are not working or some button is not working. So for these club shows में फिर भी like चलो you can just do with it. Like but these big ticketed shows and where there's a lot of crowd and all, you can't take a chance with these things. Yeah. So now on my tech rider I have a third system.
What is the crowd's reaction when didn't they start shouting,
I don't know.
screaming?
I don't know. No, but the music didn't stop.
Okay.
It was in continuity.
It was in continuity.
This song stopped and the next song from the same next song from the same player was played immediately.
Okay.
While the next song was playing, they fixed this. But there was no mixing I did at that time at all because there was no scope of mixing. The system wasn't working.
Oh my God, you must be
that was I was like, what the hell? And then see, nobody will know there's a technical problem going on. People will just judge me by what is she doing. She doesn't know how to play or whatever it is because anyway I have to prove my worth right now.
Yeah.
And then so we had a big long chat with my team and I was like, अब से third tech rider में system चाहिए ही चाहिए.
What's your
and
secret?
Link cables we always make sure we check.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. What's your secret to keeping the crowd hyped? You perform for how many hours?
So my set is normally 90 minutes.
90
is
minutes.
the commitment time. But like I said,
You pull.
I just play till my manager is like, abhi bas ho gaya, don't play anymore because I enjoy playing so much. I can continue. Most of the times I've continued playing till the club got shut. And my manager is just not happy with it. She's like, I don't want you to be the person who's like playing till the club is closing and all that. I said, I don't care. I'm too happy. Just let me play. So minimum karke 2 hours, so I end up playing for sure.
But that's okay. You know, there are a lot of clubs where the guest DJ is playing till the club shuts.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
But I don't give that chance, Ulina, because I can continue playing. That's the whole thing. And my manager's getting very strict now. She's like, after 2 hours, she starts pulling me. She's like, abhi bas. Because not for any other reason. She's like, when the club shuts, there'll be a lot of crowd going out and all. And, you know, just for security reasons and all. She's like, we cannot leave when the whole crowd is leaving. It just will get too chaotic for us to get you out of the place also. So she always likes me to just leave 10 minutes before the club shuts so that the other person continues while we're out by then.
Okay. So, according to you, being a good DJ is all about technical skills or it's more of reading the crowd?
See, you can't be a good DJ, first of all, till you don't have your technical skills. I think that is, it's like you can know how to write if you know how to read. you know, I mean, or vice versa. Like you need to know one to do the other. And then how you play and what music you play, then your final, basically your medal moment is when you're playing for the crowd. And what you play for the crowd. I always play music for the crowd. Like I said, I'm not one of those pseudo DJs. I don't want to be one of those intelligent DJs who's playing this coolest track जो किसी को समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा हो. I will not do that. I will play all my tracks for the crowd and I want to make sure that the crowd is non-stop dancing. You know, I think the first 1 year na just took time for people to realize कि I think they were still thinking ये fraud है, इसको नहीं बजाना आता है. You know, it's like how like actors are turning into becoming DJs and all, why they don't even play. I think finally now, in fact, in the beginning, you won't believe it. This is like my third or fourth show I was doing. Then when my assistant went for a sound check and all, is like, but iski kya zarurat hai? And they're like, Pioneer 3000 chahiye. Pioneer 3000 abhi aaya actually. That time we were performing on 2000. They're like, but why do you need to do this, that and all? And USB ka link and all, everything. They're like, why do you need? I was like, but because she plays, we need to make sure the system works. Imagine that's how it started. They still did not know. They thought I was just going to just play anything. And I had a set ready.
That's weird. Why would anybody say that?
So imagine, so they are like, why do you have to do the system check and all? Basically, at that time, they were still calling me for the face value, I think. Actress is playing the song and all that.
So just come show your face and...
Correct. Now, everybody suddenly gotten serious about me, saying this girl knows how to play. And she just comes with a USB to play. I don't carry laptop ki zarurat hi nahi hai. So I just a USB and headphone is all I need. And I carry a mic because I've made it pretty blingy. So I like using my mic if I have to use, which I don't end up using. But that's all. So yeah, I think it's taken a little while for people to take me seriously as a DJ.
Which has been your toughest crowd you've ever played for? And did they vibe with your set?
No, yeah, I've not really had a toughest. I think what my USP, I think, is that I can gauge the crowd and I can play songs for them. So every crowd is different. There's one time I was playing in Pune. They, in fact, so I have one folder that is called a concert feel, which is more like Dil to pagal hai, Dil Deewana hai, like more songs which people can just sing.
Yeah.
Like it's more like a concert feel. So I've named it a concert feel. So I have a lot of songs in that. And Bige Hot Se Tere. So all those songs I've kept in
You sing
concert.
as well, huh?
Aisa chalta type. So this is another thing. So when I have to, because I'm into production also, when I have to make a track,
You sing.
I have to sing and tell my arranger, na, aise dalo, aise karo. So I listen to a lot of music, and all over this, there are some music that I really like. So I cut the vocal of that and I sing on it with like an English track, and I sing the Hindi song I want on that. And I sing it, I'll record it, I'll send it. I say, aisa hi karke do mujhe. So yeah, that little bit of singing, knowing comes handy in this business.
You know, even the biggest of DJs, sometimes the crowd just fails to respond to the music.
Yeah.
Now, not every time the crowd wants to dance. You know, you could play the best of music,
But they will not
sometimes
vibe
the crowd
to it.
doesn't react, right?
See,
so
touch
you
wood,
have to be prepared for this.
I know. I think my heart will be broken if that happens, you know.
Because what
I have
you
not
are
faced
saying,
that yet.
Yes,
I know.
because you are constantly saying, you know, I'm very confident, I can read the crowd, I can read the
Yeah.
crowd. But you see, sometimes we have to be prepared for the setback.
So we will see, we will come to that when it happens. So far it has not happened. And I'm very glad it has not
Touch wood.
happened.
That's-
Yeah.
I pray it never happens.
I know, but I think I'll be quite bummed if that happens. And I'll be like, "Ye kya ho gaya?" My heart will be crushed. But no, there's like, with Suketu, when we keep having this chat, and he's actually told me also be prepared, it by your house full might not be happen sometimes. It's like it happens with us also. Because he knows I will be disappointed even if there is less crowd. He's like, be prepared,
think
it
so?
happens.
Yeah, would you think you are going to be affected if there's less
I
crowd?
will.
Why?
Because
is it your ego? Like, I'm Udita Goswami, people didn't
100%.
come
I'm
for
being
me?
honest. 100%. First, it will be my ego. I'm like, really? Why would you not come? Secondly, I'll have less people to play music for, and that will also be quite disappointing.
Why?
I don't know. I just like a house full. Like
you want
everyone's
to play
pumping.
for a huge crowd because somewhere it satisfies your ego that.
But why not? Yeah, it should, na. But of course, it does. It's like when you do a movie, you want the movie to do well, na. You want the movie just for like your 10 intelligent people watching
So what are
it
you going to
and no
do then?
response.
Imagine you walk into a club
Then
and there are only
nothing.
20 people.
Then nothing. I'll play music for them.
You will, but you're
Of
going to be
course.
disappointed. It's going to show on your face.
नहीं वो एक दो गाने में होगा. Then I'll have to learn to cope with it, right? That I will. But I will make sure those 25 people have fun.
Have you made your mark as a DJ? You think right now that all these people coming, to the club, They're coming to see Udita Goswami or Udita Goswami as a DJ, the talent.
No, mark इतना जल्दी नहीं होता है यार. It'll still take time. See, like I tell you, what you may perceive as overconfidence na, is just me thinking I know my craft. There's a lot of difference. And why that is also coming from the fact that I am an actress and the expectation from me is so less na, that what I'm doing I know is damn good. So that's the difference. Now, when you're saying name as a DJ, no, it's still going to take me a lot of time. These big DJs have been in the industry for years and years to be called like the bap of DJing and the scene, you know, like DJing scene. It's going to take me a lot of time. But what I do feel proud of, honestly, is the fact that I'm not cheating the craft. I am not cheating my craft. I am giving it my all. I have learned to do things the hard way, and I am not doing a shortcut here. So that I'm proud of.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's lovely. So, what has been your most unforgettable experience as a DJ? Any gig or any one of those memorable moments, you know, where maybe you got goosebumps, or it could be embarrassing as well. It could be rewarding as well. Any?
No, goosebump type. You know, I enjoy every show. Like I said, I play music for the happiness of it. I genuinely enjoy playing music. So every city I play, I am equally happy. It really makes me happy. So it's not been like, ये बहुत अच्छा था और ये इतना अच्छा नहीं था. I have enjoyed playing everywhere.
Anything embarrassing, anything which is something you can't forget? Any experience?
Very minor. Like, I think there's one time I was performing in Jaipur, or instead of playing the next song, I stopped the song that was playing.
That's again
Yeah.
a glitch.
Yeah. No, that wasn't a glitch. That was completely my fault.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah, I stopped the music that was playing.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, but then immediately चालू कर दिया तो पता नहीं चला. But that was like, I was like, oh my God, what have I done? तो वो शुरू में हुआ था, अभी नहीं होता.
We all go through it.
Yeah.
The biggest of DJs still do it. It's okay.
So, but
That's fine.
nothing major has happened. Just a lot of happiness.
Okay.
Yeah.
So imagine someone from the crowd ask you for a particular song.
I don't
And
take
if you don't
request.
have it.
I'll tell you, I don't take request because I think when I go to play, I anyway am covering all the latest hits that are going to play, plus the other my USP songs. So I mostly cover all the songs. But still ऐसे एक दो ऐसे आ जाते हैं that I tell my assistant and my manager, one assistant DJ is one side, manager is the other side. I said किसी को चाहिए ना, अगर एकदम ज़्यादा आ जाता है ना, वो लिख के ऐसे फ़ोन में देते, they'll just show me. But my team will show me. And you will not believe the kind of request that I mostly get is, you know what?
What is it?
My songs. Because I don't play my songs. I play only 2 of my songs. I start my show with Wo Lambe, I end my song with Jhalak Dikhla Ja. I have so many other songs like Soniye, Man Ki Lagan, Garage Baras, this, that. I'm like, I don't want to come across like this vain actress who's playing their own song. I do not play my songs other than these 2 songs because ये दो तो बजाना ही पड़ता है. Like they expect that. But the amount of request I get for Soniye, and I'm like, so now I have finally got Sony and Man Ki Lagan on my set. I'm like, कभी ज़्यादा request आ गया ना, only then I'll play, but I will not myself play it.
You play it in between, right?
But वो भी क्यों दूँ अपना गाना, ऐसा नहीं लगे she's just like being pompous and playing her own song.
No,
I don't like
it's not
doing
about that.
it.
I feel those songs have done
Big,
pretty well.
I know, but still, I've heard about one big actor when you must be knowing who I'm talking about also, when apparently he went and he just played his songs and he only played his song on loops.
Are you talking about Bobby Deol?
Which I heard. Now, I don't know if that's true or not also.
No, it's happened.
And the people were like, what the hell are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
Like, just stop. And I'm like, oh my God, what was that? तो मुझे अपने hit गाने बजाने में भी डर लगता है. I said, I don't want to come across like someone who's playing my songs only. Unless I like, now, because when, like I said, the requests I get are only for my songs, because most of the other songs I cover. Then I play that for them, and then they are damn happy.
I think I've not done that too, you know. I mean, I had this famous song from my film Excuse Me, Kya Hai, from movie Style. And till date, I've never played this song of mine. I don't know why.
Yeah. Oh, it's
don't know
embarrassing not to play.
I don't know. For some reason, I don't play it. So it's a super hit
Yeah,
song, but
yeah.
I've never come to terms with
Yeah.
it. So that's okay. I understand.
No, see, no, Wo Lambe is a very cool, vibey song, yeah. Like, I don't think there's one DJ who's not made a remix of that. Actually, that's how I know Suketu also, because that was the first remix he did, a film movie remix.
Okay.
So, Wo Lambe is such a song, na, it's not just because of my song. Even if it was not my song, na, I would have still played it. It's that kind of a song. which most of the DJs still play because it is a very nice
Yes.
song.
I played Wo Lamhe.
So it's a good song.
It's doing well till date,
Yeah.
and I think, when you play it in a club, people still sing.
Correct.
You put the fader down and people are still singing,
correct.
right? And
I
imagine
play a
if you
lot
have
of-
to do that, it's going to be crazy.
Boy, so I think they expect that from me also, and
Yeah.
that's a song I proudly play.
Yeah.
I also play a lot of Mohit songs because I like his songs. They are really
Yeah.
cool songs.
Yeah.
Like, you won't believe it. Topi Rao is one track that I play for sure. And the minute the beat comes and then Topi Rao goes na, people go mad. And I'm telling you, Topi Rao has worked in any city, every city where I've played. It is such a cult song from Avarapan. So that is something I always play in my set. So I have few songs that I will play.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
But the others are playing and that's your song, and
Yeah.
I think you must play your
Yeah,
own
yeah,
song. You should be proud of it.
Sab nahi, ek do chalega.
Eventually, you can just put one or two more in your set. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. So, how much of your success as a DJ is because of your name as an actor, and how much is your skill?
No, so I will tell you, when I started DJing, the first thing I told Mohit was that, I'm enjoying this so much. Why did I ever get into acting? That was my first thing I told him. I said, I should have always just gotten into music because it really makes me so happy and I think I'm good with it. I feel I'm doing well. Like genuinely वो होता है ना कि ठीक है ये, there's no cheating on your work. That the first thing Mohit said was, look, now that you've come as a DJ, the positioning you've got now, you would have never got had you not been an actress.
True.
So that slogging to be a DJ also would have started long back, na? So he's like, the positioning you've got that you're starting from here is because of your acting. So he's like, everything happens for a reason. So he tried to justify that acting had to be a part of me getting into this now.
So switching careers isn't just bold, it's risky, super risky. What is the biggest challenge you faced while transitioning to DJing and how did you overcome it?
No, I think the initial challenge is not, like I've actually already spoken about all the challenges in terms of like how you go to an empty club to mix and do that. Wo sab, it is to get your craft better. The other challenge I think is just the mentality of people and trying to change that and make them know that, listen, I'm not fraud, I play. I think that is still a challenge which is slowly getting away.
Proving yourself.
Yeah.
So you're still in the process of proving yourself.
People are getting to know that now she's genuine,
Why are
so
you
which is a good
proving
thing.
it to anybody when you know you're good?
No, it's not proving. I know I'm good, but perception also matters a lot. Na? There are a lot of people who just play and pretend to play. Actors know how to act. Na? Now it shouldn't come across like I'm also just acting to play because I play. There's a lot of difference in that. There are a few actresses who've become DJs and they don't play. They just mock play and they have the DJs playing and they just play their USBs, what I've heard. Anyway, so I think just the mentality to change that is, but actually I don't give a damn.
Do you think
Jitna bhi
people
nahi.
take you seriously in the industry? Or they still see you as an actor, like, okay.
But
Udita
the
the
first thing is they are hiring me for the face value and that for the fact that I have been an actress.
No, I'm
There's
talking
no
about the
doubt in
industry people. Do they take you seriously?
that. Which industry? The
DJing,
DJ industry?
yes.
I don't care. I think this DJ industry, I have not really had, like there was a show I was doing, there was one female DJ who was performing before me, who's into techno and all. And, I was going to play after her.
She was playing techno.
Yeah, and I was going to play after her.
Do you want to name her?
I forgotten her name. I genuinely have forgotten the name.
Okay.
Anyway, not an Indian DJ, but international DJ. And so nicely, happily, I'm saying, hi, all the best and all from, the side. Because she was going to exit and I was going to go. No, sorry. I played and then she was going to go because I had my flight to catch. So I did not end the show. I said, मैं निकल जाती हूँ पहले. This was in the big show I did in Jalandhar, which had this whole vertical screen and all. And so I left and then she was going to go and just when she went and she was ducking because she didn't want to be seen before, like, the name reveal happened. And I just looked at her, I said, hi, all the best, and she just did. Rolled her eyes and I'm like, yeah, I said, and I'm like, oh my God. I said, seriously, are you insecure? Are you threatened? Are you jealous? What are you? Like, and I'm like, you know what? Abhi balls. I will not give a damn about these people. Now I will behave like a star that I am, but I will not say hi to you till the time you don't say hi to me. Like, how shallow are you, yeah? Come
But
on,
that's
yeah.
an international DJ. No, none of the Indian DJs have done that to you, have they?
None of the Indian DJs have not really had a thing where I've performed also, na? Because normally when you play at the club, it's only me who's going and performing. So I have not like played in a festival where they've been cut-to-cut DJs and like one person goes in and the other person goes out. But and before that, that festival had an Indian DJ also. He was very sweet, that boy. But this one behaved like such a bitch, and I'm like, Dad, stop being so insecure, yeah.
So
Like
Bollywood
seriously.
DJs, you think, are taken less seriously than comparing to the other DJs who start from the scratch?
I'm sure maybe in their head, or maybe they are just too insecure that they must be thinking in their head that we've slogged our ass for like 20, 30 years being in this business and we've reached it, and ye abhi ek saal pehle aayi hai and she's commanding the same this thing as us. Maybe it must be making them feel insecure, but and you know, I'm genuinely a very warm person. I meet everyone, I talk to everyone nicely. I don't have airs about myself. But when other person behaves like a bitch, na, then I'm like, okay, you honestly did not even deserve my high.
When you see other actresses
Yeah.
now embracing DJing or alternative careers, do you feel they're genuinely passionate, or it is like
You know,
just a
I
trend?
genuinely hope they are passionate about it and then they are doing it, because I think we really need people who are genuinely passionate about it and who are giving it their all and doing it, and not just for the heck of it, because these days people like to change their careers and switch to doing too many things. I also genuinely hope they are not doing it for the reason कि हाँ ये भी कर लेते हैं क्योंकि सब कर रहे हैं types. I'm hoping they are not doing it for
Do
that
you know
reason.
Sunny Leone has recently turned into a DJ?
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
I don't know if she plays.
Okay. Do you know she's charging a whopping price for her
Good for her.
performance?
Again, see that she's charging for her face value. But does she really play music? I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
See, that's where we all come back to, na. And
Why do you think?
so I've heard.
You've
I've never
heard.
seen her play.
But don't you think so? People must be saying the same thing about you.
वही तो मैं बोल रही हूँ. That's the perception I'm trying to change. अभी इससे ज़्यादा क्या करूँ? I can't do anything. इससे ज़्यादा क्या करूँ? I just go with my pen drive. You know, to the fact that when my assistant DJ is too close to me, I'm like, please, भाई थोड़ा दूर रह जा. कई लोगों को ये ना लगे कि तू बजा और मैं नहीं बजा रही हूँ.
Yeah.
I actually even do that. I keep my people away. I said, don't be so close to me. If there is any problem, I will call you. If there's any technical glitch, I'll call you. If I need to speak on the mic and that choo sound happens, I will call you. Don't be around me. Just be a little away. So I to do that. अभी इससे ज़्यादा क्या करूँ now? Whatever people have to think will think. I don't care.
Have you faced any criticism from the DJs in the industry?
No, yeah, I don't have any
You
interaction
don't
from anyone.
know.
No.
But have you heard of anything like that?
Not heard initially when I just started doing shows. So in fact, I was doing Priyank had only first booked me for 10 gigs for his clubs. And when he put my first ad, which was my first ad, like that was the first time I was professionally doing it. There were a lot of DJs, वो दिल्ली के DJs and all, who had put comments and all. अभी now सब लोग DJ बन रहे हैं, इनको बजाना नहीं आता, but they are doing it and all. And I saw Priyank's like proper, because Priyank had seen me perform at Bombay Adda, and then and he's also been a DJ. He knows how to DJ, and he saw that I was really mixing and all. And the way he took up for me, and he said, "Do you know she plays like this? She mixes live. She plays only with USB, and she plays on Pioneer." And later I told him, I said, "Why are you justifying?" He's like, "No, but I don't like the fact that they think that you're not playing." So it's like, you know, it's like I think something like when
So you have faced criticism?
वो उस टाइम पे था, अभी नहीं देखती हूँ मैं वो सब.
No? But what's the rudest thing somebody has said for you?
Maybe that ये भी अभी आके उठ के ये लोग भी कर रहे हैं and all that, इनको बजाना नहीं आता. That's the rudest thing you can
Does
hear.
it affect you?
No, at that time I in fact told Priyank, I said, let your work talk. I said, why are you justifying?
No, but as of today, do you hear anything about
don't.
you? You don't?
I don't.
Or you don't know?
If I don't know, that's a different thing. But if I knew, then that would affect me. But I don't know, and I don't see it on my this thing.
Or you don't bother?
No, yeah, I read the comments on my Instagram and all. I have not seen any rude comment or anything that targets my playing capability.
Okay, so you know, as a female DJ, we encounter a lot of safety issues, right? It's a nightlife environment. Have you faced any safety issue, and what's your take on that? What do you think the safety measures a woman needs? And because you're Udita Goswami, the actor, is it, you know, you get more, bouncers around than a normal regular female DJ?
I don't know how many bouncers a normal DJ would have. मेरे टेक राइडर में है कि ये थोड़ा बेसिक चीज़ थी. इट्स नॉट फॉर एनीथिंग एल्स. सिक्योरिटी यू नीड टू हैव दैट, एंड आई आल्सो हैव माय टीम राइट लेफ्ट, एंड basic things like pictures and all, just do it before the show, because after the show everyone's too drunk. At that time I just like to sit in my car and leave. But I will give pictures, but वो सब पहले जल्दी पहले से ले लो. But my team is so rock solid ना, technique touchwood, so अब मेरा in and out हो जाता है. So I have not really faced anything major as such.
You haven't?
No, because everything's taken care of very well.
Do your kids travel with you? What do they think about this new profession of yours?
So my daughter is super excited. Her friends come and they know that Devi's mother is a DJ. They don't know about my acting because obviously they are born much later, since I had already stopped acting by then. So they are very excited and they think Devi's got a very cool mom, you know. She's a DJ. It's very sweet. And I also, to practice, initially at that time I have this CDJ 900. Which was just lying like that. It was not working. I just got it serviced and all. And my daughter wanted me to teach her. She's like, please, Mama, please teach me how to mix and all. So I put it on when her friends had come. I had a girls play date at home and I thought I'll teach them. But then they got so busy playing and I was like, chalo, next time I'm going to teach her alone. But she wants to learn, so I'm going to start teaching her.
How sweet. That'd be so amazing.
Yeah.
But do they travel with you ever?
No, yeah. So
You never thought of making them travel?
See, my travel is less than 24 hours. Yeah, it's going to be tiring for them to just take them and
why?
get back.
You can just travel, take a nice flight in the morning, travel, go for
No,
lunch,
then while
explore the city.
While I'm at work, who's going to be with my kids? And I don't leave them alone. So then
You
my
have a
whole
manager,
entourage,
right?
manager is with me, na?
So you take a maid with you?
No, but then this. Listen, I have 2 kids, unlike you. You just have 1. So with 2 kids, then I need to take my nanny, then I have my 3rd kid, that's my mother. So wherever I take my kids, I make sure I take my mother. Then I have to take my mom, and वो endless हो जाएगा. My entourage will be bigger than my family entourage will be bigger than my entourage for work. So I have not started doing it, but my daughter does want to come sometimes.
I think that'll be
But at that time,
fun.
I'll have to leave her in the hotel. If I go to Delhi sometime, maybe I can take her because I have my family, my brother, sister-in-law, they live there. So then maybe I can take her.
But you can take her for festivals and all of that, right?
So I did think, you know, this Meghalaya festival, I was going to take her. But the drive was, you land in Guwahati, the drive is for 7 hours.
Oh my
I was so tired, she would have not survived only. She would be like, what am I doing here? So a festival, if it happens in Bombay or close by, I'll definitely take her. That'll be nice and cool.
Yeah.
I see a lot of kids going to these festivals and they have their headphones also they can use and all. It'll be damn cool. So I can do that. A festival will be nice
I
to
think
take
that'll
her.
be fun.
Yeah.
What is your husband's role, you know, in, I would say, what role does your husband play in your DJing career? Was he supportive? Did he like, okay, what are you doing?
Extremely supportive, extremely supportive. In fact, he thinks, he's never seen me so happy, honestly. And just leaving kids is also just the weekend, like I said, yeah. So it's not really coming on the way of me not being able to fulfill my mommy duties at home. Like there's nothing amiss. In fact, my kids like it when I go because I made this whole thing that whenever I go out for a show, I always come back with gifts for them and a pound cake and pizza and whatever. I don't give my kids a lot of junk.
Okay.
I give it sometimes during weekends or every time when I am out for a show because then it should be like a celebration for them. Acha, mama is going, bye. You know, it should be like that. Like they should be happy when I go and not like, why are you going? Because that'll break my heart. So I don't want that. So I give them 1 hour TV time when I'm out, when I go out for my work. And I also make sure when I come back, I buy something for my whole staff. I want my staff also to be very happy. Didi gayi hai bahar, to sabko gift milega. So I have always had this thing of getting gifts for everyone in my house. My mother,
so
my
sweet.
kids, my 4 live-in staff at home. Other than Mohit, everybody gets a gift.
Every week you're doing this?
Every week I try to do it.
You're kidding me.
Sometimes, see, everywhere, every city you go to when you land, there's a Hamleys now. So you get something from Hamleys for the
But
kids.
for your staff?
For my staff, what I started doing now is that earlier I could pick a few things. Like if I'm going to an exotic place where, you know, like you don't mind, like a Lucknow or somewhere you go, you don't mind buying things for yourself also. अभी staff के लिए मैं क्या करने लगी हूँ? तुम लोग बताओ तुम लोग को क्या चाहिए? मैं online order कर दूँगी. I started doing that.
Online. That's cheating.
Yeah, abhi.
That's not making efforts, by the way.
Earlier my shows were not so much na. That time I could take the मेहनत. अभी ज़्यादा होने लगे ऐसा हर टाइम नहीं कर सकती हूँ. I'm like तुम लोगों को जो चाहिए गिफ्ट बताओ online. So every time I make sure I buy a gift for them. For my mother, by default, whatever I buy for myself, I give it to her. So I don't have to think giving her anything. So my mother is also sorted in that. This time was very smart. So
why not your husband?
Arey, he has everything, yeah. What to give him?
So what?
Arey, I buy him anything. Also, this one time actually, when I was coming back from Delhi, and Delhi also has a big. I like to do time pass in the shops and all. So I was buying things. So I said, see, I bought this for Devi, I bought this for Karma, this for Mummy and all, and this for staff and all. What about me? I said, what do you want? Buy something to Jabardasti Jake. I don't know what, yeah, some clothing shop was that I bought. He doesn't wear those clothes, yeah. So it's such a waste of money, and I don't like wasting money. If you're using it, then it makes sense. I'm like, tum jane do. I said, I'm not buying you, buy your own clothes. He's happier with his assistant buying him clothes than me buying him clothes. So let his assistants only buy him clothes.
Do you have any rituals or something, or like a routine before the gig? Any kind of rituals? Like, you want to be just left alone? Do you like to go through your music? Or do you don't want to talk to anybody?
No. I like being in the place where
Do you
I'm
like
performing.
to go to the club?
Yeah, I like going to the club where I'm performing, be there for 15-20 minutes. I can just hear the crowd, what they're liking, what they're not liking, just feel the music, and just the music ke saath I start pumping myself. So I need that pump and that hype and that music to get into that party mode. Because let's be honest, see, whatever said and done, you are also partying on stage. It's not just that you're just making people party. It is a festive party mode when you're playing music also. So I like to get in the loop. Aisa nahi ki cut to cut from the car, you come out and straight go and play. No, I like to be in the club at least 15-20 minutes in one corner. Corner as in where people can't see you, but like with my team and all. So we'll maybe sometimes have like a glass of wine or something. Chalo, let's start and all. There are times most of the times now I've started carrying this, I call it a lota, like, so this bottle like with the straw and all. Okay. I feel water in it because I need to keep drinking, and I've realized drinking it from a glass, people will think you're drinking alcohol. Drinking it from the bottle looks very bad. Do you know, like a Bisleri bottle is ढक you're drinking. Abhi bahut chic sa lagta hai. So they don't know what I'm drinking also. They don't know if there's alcohol inside, coffee inside, juice inside,
So
water inside. Water inside.
Who's the most famous person who's danced to your music? Any Bollywood person, any famous person who's danced to your music? Or you would want someone to dance to your music?
For me, who dances is not the thing. For me, everybody should dance here. I don't segregate people. Because in fact,
oh my God, this person came for my set, and oh my God, they love my music so much.
In
Imagine
fact,
Shah Rukh Khan dancing to your music.
Of course, I know.
Come on.
But the bigger the name, the more shy they'll be here. They'll not want to let go and be themselves and dance. That's also another thing.
Forget what they are, but what is on your wish list? Like, oh my God, I would want this person.
No, I'll want to make someone who knows how to dance very well. Because then I know that person will be dancing to all my songs.
And also you will get content. Oh my God, so and so
Of course. But I'll definitely want someone who's a good dancer dancing to everything, because that'll be a more sight to watch than a...
Who would that be? One name?
Itna nahi socha maine. I don't know.
Salman Khan?
He'll be more like Bhai style grooving. I don't think he'll dance so much.
Khan?
Ranveer
Singh.
Yes, you're right. Ranveer Singh is quite a
Singh.
raver. I think he'll go mad. 100%.
Yeah. That's a perfect.
Or maybe like a Govinda, but then for Govinda you'll have to keep playing Govinda song.
Oh, Ranveer's got
Ranveer,
crazy
you can play
energy.
anything. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So do you party like your audience, or do you like to just play and go back? Or do you like want to hang out after you party?
No, like...
interact with the crowd, take
interaction
selfies
is
and all of that?
I do never say no to when women come for picture. Yeah, I think they are damn sweet and nice, and when they are like, no, I'm like, aane do na. I said, kya karenge ye log? I said, let them come.
And
because
men?
You need to understand, most of the men are all drinking a lot, and a lot of them would be drunk.
So you stop
unless a man comes with his wife, then I let them. But अकेले आदमियों को नहीं आने देती हूँ. No, I don't. That's why I say photo लेना है तो या तो show के पहले ले लो. बाद में पीने के बाद कोई आएगा नहीं मेरे पास में. I only allow the ladies to come then.
But did you watch a lot of other DJs perform?
So I watched a lot of their videos, and I did go for Suketu's show actually.
But any live? Not video?
Live. No. I
Only
did go
besides
for Suketu.
Suketu, have you watched any other DJ?
So that time when I went to watch, there was Suketu, there was Akil, and there was, I think Chetas also, who came and played for some time. And there was one more DJ, Aman.
DJ Aman.
Yeah. So I think these three were playing. So in one show, I got a combination of everyone playing. And I think Chetas was also just passing by, so they called Chetas also to come and play. So I got, and they were doing one song each, which was damn cool. So I actually got to know who's playing what kind of songs and everything. Okay. And also Suketu recently did, at this place called Opa, he did a Bolly Tech. So I wanted to know what is Bolly Tech right exactly. Yeah. So I went to hear that set of Bollytech also because I just need to be aware of what is working, what is not working and all.
There's a new trend right now, Bollytech.
Bollytech,
now,
yeah.
right,
yeah.
which is doing very well.
Yeah.
And a lot of DJs are reinventing themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
Lots of them.
Yeah.
What's your ultimate dream as a DJ? Where do you want to reach? What do you want to? Do you want to be like somebody?
No, my ultimate
what's your
dream
ultimate
would
dream?
actually be to perform at one of these biggest world festivals, music festivals.
Tomorrowland, something like that.
Yeah, Sunburn, Tomorrowland, out of India. Like, I think that'll be epic, yeah, if you reach that stage. And for that night, has to be some other type of music and it cannot be Bollywood. It has
It
to
could be a blend of Bollywood.
blend of Bollywood may, but it still can't be a lot of that. It has to be blend, but it has to be, that's more for like giving that little teaser type. You know, the Bollywood can come just as a teaser, but technically the music needs to be more, that'll be, but maybe use a lot of Indian instruments. Like not Bollywood songs, but use a lot of Indian instruments, make your fusion track that could work and just to play there would be epic, yeah.
That's your ultimate dream.
My God, such a high that'll be.
Have you ever thought of collaborating? Your husband is a director, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of collaborating with him on a project, making some music for
No,
him?
so me and my husband have always had a thing. Actually, I had this thing that my husband's first movie that he directed, Zehar, was my second after Pap. And we started dating each other in our first movie only, like together. And we've been
which-
together.
that was Zehar?
Zehar.
Okay.
We've been together since then. And the first thing I told him was, this is our last time you and I are working together because I don't want to be this shady na, बहुत shady हो जाता है actress and director having a relationship and even if I'm worth it and if I can do his next movie, if he'll cast me then it'll look like, oh, because she's dating him and he's dating her, she's taken her, because there's a lot of times there's been like actress and director dating each other and they'll only repeat that. And my ego and my pride is too big. I mostly have this thing of never working with friends also. I'm like, if now you and I have become best friends, now there should not be any commercial angle that'll come to it. Because it should not be like either one of us using each other. Keep friendship as being friends. And I always tell people, don't be, if you want to continue working with me, don't be best friends with me because I will stop working with you. Because when you become professionally, when you mix work, na, something goes wrong, yeah. Some finances का issue हो गया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया, पता नहीं मुझे मेरे लिए फ्रेंडशिप बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. So anyway, with Mohit, it was Mohit के साथ तो चलो friendship is another thing. With Mohit, we were in a relationship, and I in no way wanted it to come out as like a shady thing. So since then, we've decided never to work with each other. I decided, and now even with music, I will never do any of touch his music because then again it'll be like, oh, because he is a
Because it is
husband and I
Mohit,
bought the
yeah.
song. चाहिए ही नहीं मुझे वो
Yeah.
सब. Too much liability. No needed.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, to come to terms like this, never to
Yeah.
work with your husband who's
Yeah.
already a big
Successful
name.
and doing well,
yes.
yeah. It shouldn't be like
That's a very
I'm
big
using
decision
him
you've taken.
or whatever. Not nice.
Yeah. Do you think India needs more platforms for DJs?
You know, I think India is doing very well for all DJs. This is one thing when Suketu, na, I've spoken about Suketu so much,
I
but I
know.
always like to give credit to him. Yeah, he's always there for me also. There's one thing Suketu had told me. There's like, Udita, India mein itna kaam hai na. Like there's so much work for all DJs. Nobody needs to be insecure of anyone actually if you think of it.
Exactly, yeah.
And if you look at it, every city's got multiple clubs. There are so many college festivals happening. There's so much happening. Sabka kaam hai. So this insecurity and all na doesn't work. There's scope for everyone. So be happy, let the other person be happy, and be happy for those who are doing well. Is something that I truly believe in. Yeah.
Is there anything you wish, I wish this didn't exist in DJing industry, something you would want to change in this industry?
Right now, I don't see any minus at all. Yeah, I think I'm in that phase where everything's so good and nice and
No, it could be how people look at you.
yeah.
Feel people are feeling threatened. Would you want to change that?
People, by people, I mean the DJs only from the industry.
Obviously, the community, yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, there is scope for everyone, So
Yeah.
I don't know why they feel that way. Or maybe they just feel, why has she got this so quick while we've struggled to reach here for like 20 years.
A lot of jealousy.
अरे but ये भी तो देखो ना, actress भी तो मैं बनी हूँ, उसका भी तो कुछ plus मुझे मिलेगा ना. Everybody can't become an actress also ना. So
Yeah.
I give me some benefit of doubt. Even I worked towards that na, and achieving what I've achieved. DJing could be new, but I have some backing, I have some structure, backup of work that I've done. I've not उड़ के नहीं आई हूँ मैं यहाँ पे.
There's Nargis Fakri as well, you know, who tried her hands on DJing.
No,
Are you
again,
aware
I
of
don't
that?
know. I heard. I don't. Does she play? I don't know. Now see, that's the sad part. Yeah, we don't. Now, okay, we leave it to that.
Okay. But have you heard? But
I heard she plays. I heard, and I have not heard very nice things also.
okay.
Like it's again like just
Press and
press
play.
play and play, and it's playing.
So you know the reason maybe they are feeling threatened and
Because maybe they think I am doing the same.
yes, they
That's
don't take
why.
it seriously. Maybe because somewhere they're feeling, you know, these
Ye
guys
bhi
just
wohi
come,
hai.
they invade our
Correct.
space. You know,
Correct.
the famous people, and they just make $1,000,000.
Correct.
We are working hard, and
Correct.
they're getting paid more than us, right?
Correct.
So I think they are somewhere right in how they're feeling, and I think you're doing a
But
great
I think
job.
see, you and I are there to change it. No, we are not fraud. Please understand that. हमने भी बहुत मेहनत किया है.
Exactly.
You know, so I think give credit where it's due. Yeah.
You know what I've gauged from a conversation with Udita, you are very, very serious about your work. You know, I understood one thing. You know bars, you know chords, you know everything. You're doing music production. I mean, hats off. I mean, I never tried my hands on music production because
Yeah.
I want to focus more on entertaining the crowd.
Yeah.
I want to focus on that. I rather, but again, I have a knack of music. I decide what's the kind of music I would want to make.
Correct.
So again, for that, you need some kind of a skill, right?
Correct.
So you are very serious about your work. Hats off. And I have a lot of respect, and I really appreciate your honesty, you know, where
Thank
you're
you.
coming from. And okay, so one thing about Bollywood has that DJing doesn't.
Just bigger reach, yeah. There's no
Bigger
doubt
reach.
in, of course.
You think
The
DJs
audience reach.
don't have a bigger reach?
No, yeah. It's nowhere compared to what Bollywood reach. You can't compare with anything else.
I would say, Udita, I don't want to give that much of importance to Bollywood right now.
Yeah.
Because I think DJs, they have a huge market as well. I mean, if we compare to
100%.
international DJs, you see Tomorrowland festivals, I mean, you see the crowd out there.
Amazing,
It's
na?
massive, right? It's massive.
Yeah.
So I think we will get there, but for
we've
me,
we've not
it's
reached there
important.
yet.
We've not reached there, but I equally give that importance to the DJs as well. I don't want to give so much of importance to Bollywood personality.
Yeah.
We Indians do that, but I think DJs, they're fab. They have that kind of reach and
Okay, so see here now it's a little technical. What you also need to understand why the international DJs are so big and why they have that kind of a crowd is because the tracks are the original tracks. Okay? And
Not
they
all.
make the tracks famous themselves. No. Here in Bollywood, what happens now? Bollywood will always still be bigger than what is happening here. I'll tell you why is because we also end up using songs from Bollywood now.
Yeah.
Our 90% set is all of these
Bollywood.
film songs.
yes.
So till the time we start reducing using Bollywood songs and creating more different material, Bollywood reach will always be higher because we are also thriving off Bollywood songs right now. So see, that is something we can't run away from.
You're talking about Bollywood DJs and Bollywood music, but there are techno artists and psytrance
Yeah.
where they are creating their originals.
I agree, but
Yeah.
again, here I'll give you a commercial aspect to it. By the end of it, if you're being called in a club, okay, techno and trance will not give you bar sales.
Techno now, yes.
Is giving,
Yes.
but compared to Bollywood, it does not. See, basically, it again comes down to you want to be a commercial DJ, you want to be this intelligent DJ where you have the crowd, but it's giving no bar sales or no sales to the person who's hiring you. See, you don't want to make a art movie that is cult. You want to make a commercial movie by the end of it, na, that the masses are seeing. वो वही हो गया रोहित शेट्टी पिक्चर बनानी है या तो दूसरी की पिक्चर बनानी है.
But as of now, there were times where, Bollywood was the ultimate. Now, Udita, it's become a little different.
Unless
right
you
now,
take-
see, if you see techno,
Yeah.
why is it that Bollywood people are making techno music, Bollywood techno? Because suddenly the techno crowd...
No
is-
doubt in that.
yeah.
See, they are using techno and all as little bit of an element to their songs, but the core is still remains the lyrical part, na?
Bollywood.
The only, I think, artist who's actually having his own concert, and I have huge respect for that guy, is Nuclear. His audience is cult. His audience is only different.
Yeah.
And he has his own Nuclear concert, and his
Yeah.
visuals are the best.
Yes.
I think his visuals are better than international DJs. ka
been to any of
visuals.
his concerts?
It is so cool. I've seen.
So do you ever somewhere, feel, oh my God, I want to be out there and, I want to be as big as that, and someday I want to do something so different.
Yes, my team has been discussing this with me that we should have our visuals also ready and all. But वो घूम फिर के वही बात हो गया ना. Right now I'm enjoying mixing my live music. When you do a set like that, your set is prepared. Because your visuals has to sync with it. Every beat, every sound is prepared, synced with your visual. तो मुझे वो मज़ा ही नहीं आएगा play करने में. So right now I'm okay being this free flow mixing live and all.
Right now I think you're just enjoying.
Yeah,
things, exciting.
once the set is ready and all that, then what will I enjoy? Because that everything is being synced. You know exactly the next song that is gonna come after that and what visual from where will start. वो मज़ा ही नहीं है फिर mix करने में.
An actor or an actress who's a terrible DJ, who will be a terrible DJ?
I think any actor who dances off and bad will be a bad DJ because he has no rhythm and no sound ka this thing. Maybe Sunny Deol?
Sunny Deol?
Because Sunny Deol, because yeah, he's little offbeat now when he's dancing also. So I don't think naturally, he's a great actor and all, no, but I think naturally he doesn't have that ear for beat. You can make out from his dancing.
He's been my co-star.
Oh, sorry. So I think he will be a bad DJ. Unless you go cut, paste, tum Punjabi bajate raho, I think that might be good.
And he's really worked on his dance, you know.
So sad.
Yeah. And he really tries hard. Oh my God, he's so adorable.
I can imagine.
He's an amazing guy.
I can imagine.
Okay. If not DJing, what would you be doing?
I'm already a mother to do beautiful kids. My hands are full with kids going to school, and these IB schools have everyday meeting, ye meeting, wo meeting, the meetings don't end. So anyway, life has been very hectic and busy. But if not a DJ, then I would be into something related to music only. Like I would then maybe full-fledged be into music production only, and I'll be mixing, arranging my own tracks.
What's one piece of advice you'd give to women who want to enter the DJing scene?
First of all, I would definitely say don't just go by the glamour of it. Like in every job, you need to do your homework. You have to make sure you go to a good place to learn music that teaches you to mix and learn music the hard way, the old school way. Like how Suketu's taught me. You know, he would even cover the BPMs of the song just so that can't say I should hear and know which is jumping ahead, which is slower, and mix them. So learn the hard way because that will always come handy. Because these days the gadgets and technology has become so superior that you don't have to do anything. And the songs will just sync and match and you can play. But tomorrow if something goes wrong, then you need to know how to mix. So I would definitely say learn the old school way. Learn how to mix properly. Then practice a lot. Then go attend shows where DJs are playing. Understand the vibe, what was working, what is not working, and then I think as you play, you learn, yeah. Then you'll have your own way of playing songs, you'll have your own audience coming, and you'll just know what to do.
Okay. If you could tell your younger self one thing about life, what would it be?
Be more prepared in whichever field that you're getting into. I would tell myself, if I was getting into acting, and that time I got such a big platform for my first movie, it was a big movie to be offered. I should have been more prepared. So I would have told myself, thoda aur preparing karke acting mein bhi aana chahiye tha, the way I'm prepared when I'm into DJing now.
Udita, thank you so much, and I'm so grateful and happy that you made time from your busy schedule. You left your two beautiful kids, you were here, and I know what it means, but I think it was great having you on the show, and such an honest conversation, you know, whatever you feel, what's happening in the industry, what you're going through. I think it's great, you know, that you've spoken so honestly about it. And I'm sure all those listeners out there, you know, they will understand that you are one serious artist. You've taken your job very seriously, not just someone random coming, you know, as an outsider from Bollywood.
Yeah.
But a lot of respect,
Thank you.
know, to you. And I really appreciate everything you've spoken here today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I had a blast too. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.